But it's Labor Day weekend, Edmund. It's the culmination of the entire summer season. I am far too busy with my own affairs to bail out some foolish women who can't handle theirs.
Is this the Phoebe I know and love? You'd rather go to some boring country club barbecue than get in on the ground floor of a major scoop?
But you're not working at Tempo any longer. For whom is the story being written?
Phoebe, since I love you so much, I'll let you take the credit. All right? Your name under the headline. Picture it. Advice columnist topples evil empire. Before you know it, all the Ann Landers of the world are going to be going undercover for major scoops. They're all following your lead. Oh. And I have it on good authority that those who hand out the Pulitzers, they look very kindly on writing teams. What do you say? Are we a team?
Oh, ixnay on the famous charm. I am immune.
This is the plan of a lifetime, but I can't do it, partner.
Well, the perfect partner's only a heartbeat away. Why not work with Brooke?
Well, Doc, careful there. What brings you around here on a work day?
I was on my way to the hospital, and I thought, why not stop by and see how other people survived the view from the vineyard?
Oh, well, what? Let's get him. Let's get him. Get him. Get him. We're good fun.
Wait a minute. Peace. Truth.
What the Sammy? Welcome to lunch at the Martins. Well, give him this one.
I think we've shocked them.
I think you've soaked them. It's more like it.
Well, actually, I thought I was going to work this morning, and then I got caught up here in the battle of the water titan.
And who won?
I did.
You did?
No, we did. We well, okay, it's a draw. Anyway, I have to change, get into some close things.
Yeah,
some
you
dry
look
things
like you could use a hand.
You should have given us some notice. We'd give you your own water gun.
I'll bear that in mind.
Good one.
Just use them. Bring it out here. Huh?
Bring you out.
Come on, let's get you.
Yeah. You know, you're early. I gave you a week.
Week? For what?
Check up on me.
I'm not checking up.
The truth, Dad. I'm heavily armed.
I meant what I said. I will support whatever you decide.
Thank you.
What did you decide?
Certainly sounds like checking up.
Well, things certainly look happy on this side of the fence.
They are. As a matter of fact, I don't think they could be any happier. I guess I should bring you up to date on a couple of developments. A lot's happened since you and I had that little talk in the bar at the hotel. After we spoke, I went to see Dixie.
But you got everything out in the open? You told Dixie you wanted her back?
No. But I told her I was worried about her, which was true, is true. She told me not to bother, that she's got a life and I'm not a part of it.
That settled things?
Yeah. That, and I started using my brain. Dad, I couldn't possibly ask for more than what I've got, and I've got everything that I need right here.
It's a wonderful lifetime.
Absolutely. Brooke and I were up half the night making plans. Like, for instance, that we intend to vacation this year in the Southwest, and we're thinking of enrolling Jamie in another year in some sort of little mini soccer league or some kind of athletics or anything else he wants to. Not to mention the fact that we both want to have an entire house full of kids, as many as we can get our hands on.
Well, kids are certainly miracles. They certainly can make life worthwhile.
That's subtle.
What?
Dad, I don't need more children to make my life with Brooke worthwhile. It's worthwhile as it is. Now look, I know I said a lot in that hotel, but don't get the wrong impression. Brooke is a hell of a lot more than just the mother of my son. And Dixie's...
Dixie? What about Dixie?
Come on, Dad, don't do this to me, okay? Truth is, The other night, after the view from the vineyard, after the press had left, I was under pressure to make all the pieces fit.
Dad, no one pressured you to say you wanted Dixie back.
All right, okay, so just consider it the dying gasp of an old infatuation, for old time's sake, all right? I care about Dixie. I'm always going to care about Dixie, but that doesn't mean I can spend the rest of my life looking back over my shoulder. Now, as soon as I bring Ted up to speed, it's going to be goodbye, Ted Orsini and Dixie. I wish the both of them a very happy life together, but the truth is, neither one of them is going to come close to what I've got with Brooke.
Are you saying that Ted and Dixie, are they serious?
Look who's dry. Oh. We're all dry. We have everything that we need. Baby bear.
Baby bear. Well, you guys your ears must be burning because I was just bragging about my family.
Oh, it's my favorite topic. I would love to stay and chat. I have to get to the office.
That's all right. Grandpa Joe and I look after Jamie. You should see this kid with blocks. He's a born architect.
Listen, I'll be at the office later. I'm going to stop at Aunt Phoebe's and drop some material off first, okay?
Okay. I love you. Okay.
Phoebe, I wish I had as much faith in me as you do. And I appreciate it. But I know you're still hoping for a storybook ending, and Brooke and I, it's just... we're not even in the table of contents.
Why do you both have to be so difficult?
Because you wouldn't love us half as much if we weren't. But it's time to throw in the towel on this one.
You know, if you and Brooke had read half the letters that I've read, the heartache, the heartbreak, the misery, and so much of it utterly unnecessary.
You were the one who gave me the little black book with the numbers in it and told me to call people, which I have.
That was just to get Brooke to come back to her senses.
It doesn't matter now, whether she knows what she's doing or not. What's done is done, okay? And I can't pursue a happily married woman. So I'm pursuing a happily unmarried one.
Oh, yes, that giddy little neurologist.
Phoebe, I'm gonna have to lay down the law now. You want to stay friends, no more interference. I don't even want to hear Brooke's name. And that's not why I came here.
You need a partner.
Yes. The fate of the free world could depend on you.
Oh, the fate of a gaggle of silly old women may depend on it. Oh, that dowdy Mona Kane, she deserves anything she gets. How could she possibly be so foolhardy with my Charles's money?
Oh, don't be so hard on her. You know, this con is real slick, I'm telling you. That's why I need a very slick woman in return who can pass herself off as a silly woman. Which is quite a challenge for somebody as brilliant and breathtakingly beautiful as yourself.
Oh, Edmund, you are putting it on with a trowel.
I'm telling you, once you hear how inspired this plan is, you're going to kick yourself for missing the boat. Really. Don't let this one slip away.
All right, tell me, what is your grand plan?
Okay. Well, you and I are going to have to pretend to... I shouldn't let Mrs. Valentine over here. She may get the wrong idea.
Edmund, you can't just leave me hanging.
Okay.
Oh, really? Well, must it be pretend? Oh, Brooke, this really is not a good time.
Was it a good time when you tried to get Opal to firebomb my marriage?
All right, 1,000 apologies. I was wrong. I overstepped. But it won't happen again. Edmund set me straight.
Edmund talked to you? When did he talk to you?
Oh, look, please, yell at me in a memo or on my voicemail or anything.
Aunt Phoebe,
I'll listen.
this is serious. Are you and Edmund having conversations about a future that is not going to happen?
Edmund said in no uncertain terms that I was to butt out. He is going on with his life, in fact. He is with a certain, well, a Dr. Santos woman. That is what you wanted, isn't it?
Yes. I just think if you butt out of everybody's life, then we can all get on with our own lives.
Oh, darling, that's my appointment. Be a dear and go out through the back way.
My car's out in front.
Well, then take a little stroll through the garden. It's beautiful.
Are you trying to get rid of me?
Where is Sarah?
I'll get the door. Mr. Westfall.
Miss English, hello. Mrs. Wallingford neglected to mention that you'd be joining us.
Wonder how old Frank Lloyd Wright was before he got his first erector's set.
I think I'd give him a couple more years. Look, Ted, I know I'm going to regret saying this. I can't tell you how many times I've told Ruth she's got to learn to mind her own business.
That too, Brute?
But You wanted Dixie back. You said that. So you went to see her.
Yeah, Dad, just to try out the water, you know. I didn't go back with a master plan.
And Dixie said she was happy with Ted.
Yeah.
Don't you think that...
No.
Well, I mean, even though...
No. I swear, you're starting to sound more and more like Mom every year.
Your Mom and I love you very much.
I love you, too. The truth is, you could do me a very big favor by forgetting that you and I ever had that conversation. You do that? If not, I'll just have to knock you off my most trusted list. Matter of fact, I won't tell you who to bet on the Phillies game.
I knew I'd regret it.
So do we have a deal?
I'll always support you. That's
good. Yeah, no, I don't mean to be rude, but haven't you got a hospital to run?
Yes. Well, I'll be a little late, but...
What are the perks?
Chief of Staff. You and Brooke have got to come over and have dinner with us.
No, Mom's
soon.
already read me the riot act about that. She says she's going to cut me out of the will if I don't bring the baby over.
Mm-hmm. Well, look after yourself. You know I want the best for you.
Well, that's good. Because I've got the best. The best wife, the best son, and the best parents.
Talk to you soon.
All right. Well, see you later, Dad.
Yeah.
Brooke, darling, if you'll leave us alone, you'll excuse us, won't you? I'll speak with you later.
If you're trying to stop Mr. Westfall from building on Willow Lake, I would like to stay.
Brooke.
You're against our development, Mrs. Wallingford?
Oh, not at all. Well, I'll admit that at first, when I heard someone was building across the lake from my cabin, I did have my reservations, but now I am very much interested. This must be boring you.
You sound like you were ready to buy into this place.
Well, what is so strange about that?
Do you remember what you called it?
That was before I heard Juanita Ramsey describe the concept behind the development.
I think I should stay.
Promise me this won't end up in the next issue of Tempo.
Oh, you have my word. By the way, your PR man failed to get back to me.
I'm sorry. We've been swamped.
That's a good word for it.
Brooke, I ask you please to leave us alone. This is a private affair. You know how strongly I feel about family interference in personal matters.
Can I get that on tape?
I'll send it to you. Now, please.
One of our guiding philosophies is that the decision to join us at Willow Lake Acres is a family decision.
Oh, good. Then it's settled.
As long as it's agreed that this is strictly off the record.
Oh, Mr. Westfall, you don't have to worry at all. Come in, make yourself comfortable, have a seat right there, and tell me exactly what is my aunt going to get for her money.
Oh, drat. Now, what do I do?
The medical facilities are right on the property.
With a view of the lake.
No, we're saving the views for the individual units.
Oh, good gracious, Brooke. I entirely forgot to give you a message. Your office called. They want you there immediately.
Did they say why? Something wrong?
Something about a computer breakdown, a crash, in fact. I mean, the entire October issue being lost.
No, that sounds like it was some sort of a joke.
Phoebe, bang. You did it again. I missed 3 serves in a row. I tried to keep my eye on the ball, but all I could see was that gorgeous face of yours. Now, how about...